What's up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. Welcome to another video, and today it is all about, once again, for a fifth time, all about Norway. And you know what that means? Let's talk Eurovision. Melodi Grand Prix continues its journey. This is semi-final 5, and this is the last official semi-final before we move on to the second chance round and then ultimately the grand final. But in case you haven't watched any of the other videos that I've done, make sure to check them out so you know what the deal is here. But we have 4 songs in this semi. There will be 2 duels, and from each duel 1 song will move on, and then we have a winner out of that golden duel. So I will listen to the 4 songs which were just released today, right here, right now, my first impression, and at the end I will share with you my personal top 4. I had to think, like, what's when you have 4, how many top 4? Okay, forgive me, it's 7 in the morning here in California, so I just woke up and got ready and I'm doing this, so my brain is still a little like, but let's just do this here because yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Let's go. Quite groovy. You know, this music is quite comfortable to me. It sounds almost quite American to me, with a tad of like 90s. Gives me like this R&B pop feel. Like, listen to some of the music, the classics from like Monica or Brandy. That's the sound I'm thinking of that comes to mind. Yeah, I like this actually. I do. It's very radio friendly. I, though, struggle a little bit picturing this on the Eurovision stage. But I'm open-minded, I'm listening, I'm not counting this one out. I'm just saying, I don't know if it screams winner at me. It's just a likable song in my view. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm totally getting into this now, so yeah. Yeah, I'm here for it. What? Chicken Sounds won the contest in 2018, so why not try it again, said nobody ever, except for this band, clearly. Look, I can't with rap in general, and it's obviously even more difficult to get into it when I don't understand the words. So I'm like, what are you saying? All I know is clearly the gimmick song of this semi, which may do well with some Norwegians, but not with us internationals, which is throwing it out there. Are they rapping about their barn or something? It must be, like they're farmers. Be like, oh, yo, my chicken and my cows and all that. I'm already seeing these guys dressed up in chicken and cow and horse costumes, and Lord help me if that were to be the case. Oh no. No winner, chicken dinner here. You know what? If this were to was performed by Adele, it would probably set the Billboard charts on fire. I like the emotions this song awakes within me. It's an accessible message, singing about a failed past relationship. The song is current, melodically approachable, and I just find the song quite relatable. And I love that about music, when I can relate. And I can! Yes, the instrumental part here is so beautiful and powerful. Now, the danger here is America, how to pronounce that, needs to make sure that as viewers, keep us viewers emotionally invested until she gets to that moment, because it's a very quiet song, and if she's a capable performer, this could be amazing live. She is not a season, doesn't even be seasoned, but it doesn't have that stage presence and a good way to interpret the song. We may be gone emotionally by the moment she hits that big note, but the big moment. But I think this is a really good song. Okay, so here's the thing. Country pop, it's a very controversial genre for me. It's a hit or miss. Unless you're the Dixie Chicks, usually I will probably not like it. That's usually my rule. And you may make the case that I probably have heard this kind of song many times. I'm always thinking add a female vocalist, and Lady A would be super excited about this one. I will say though, after all this nitpickiness, the chorus is quite pleasant. I like how there is a fun boost of energy with the chorus where it speeds up, right? So for its genre, it's actually not a bad execution. But again, I guess living in the US and being just exposed to this kind of music constantly, it's a tough job to sell this to me. It's not bad. it's enjoyable and adds some diversity to the field, right? So good job, River. I think you are definitely delivering. All right. New songs. I always love new songs. Those were the 4 songs that are in the running in semifinal 5. Only one of them will make it to the next round, and 3 others will move to the second chance round and potentially, hopefully, still get a slot in the finals. But for now, what I did is rank the 4 songs based on my first impression, my top 4. Keep in mind, this is all just based on the studio recording, and we have seen on many different occasions that the live staging, the performance, can make or break a song. So keep that caveat in mind. So, but here we go. My 4th to 1st place. You ready? In 4th place, probably not as a surprise, is Tuvea Blimet Mek Pargan. It's great to have a comic relief song. You know, it's always not necessarily a bad thing if it's done right, but this is too much for me. I can't do and now people call me, well, you like Netta, but I'm like, come on, it was a little different there. So the fact that I don't like rap, that I don't know what they're singing about, and there's just a lack of a melody here. It's just completely not for me, and I'm sure some people will like it, but no, I can't. In 3rd place, and this was tough, I feel as my 3rd and 2nd place are almost kind of like equal, and I just used a very silly or stupid reason why I put the one over the other, but hey, you got to do it somehow. My 3rd place is Anne Finn. Is that how you say her name? Walking in My Sleep, and I like the song. I like a lot about it. I said before, it's a little retro, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm not sure if they were meant to go retro or if it was accidental. So, but I like the song, and this could actually win me over even more live. So, but it's still a good, solid song. My 2nd place, and it was a close race, is River Coming Home, and it was kind of on par with Walking in My Sleep. But I did put this one ahead. I gave it a little nudge only because for the fact that it is a little different and they're trying something that is not quite as represented in MGP. Because in the end, I kind of like it the same. And it's not necessarily my favorite song in the world because, again, the genre. But I do think it was pretty well executed, and I can see why people may like it. And I think this could be a sleeper, like people sleep on this one, I should say. But my clear number 1 is America Can't Escape, and it's the only logical winner here, I think. And again, you may disagree with me. It maybe is also a style that is not for everyone. It's the kind of voice that may not be for everyone, and I totally get that. On paper, I'm like, I don't know if I would go for that voice, but it actually completely works in this song. It has a certain fragile vibe to it, and the song kind of works with it. I do like the message in the song because, again, relatable, and it's just really like probably the most chart-friendly current song, and that alone isn't always enough for me just to put in 1st place, as you could probably tell by a lot of my other rankings. But I do think that this is just the most slick and complete and winnable song to me, and I think this is actually a really good song, and I cannot wait for the staging because there is a whole lot of potential here, and that is what I'm really looking forward to. So as of right now, Imerica, let me know which one, is my number 1 in this semi, and my fingers and toes are crossed for her right now. But of course, everyone else, good luck to you, because, you know, that's just my personal first impression and subject to change. So don't hold me to this. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree with my ranking, or who was your number 1? Did you think it was a good semi or not so good compared to some of the others? And Ryan Alexander, he will perform as well in the semi. I think it's the last song that we're waiting on, and I don't have it yet, so we'll talk about it later. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it, and I am moving on. Goodbye. Ooh.